What is up, y'all? We are back, heading out to Cape Coral. We are almost done with this job. The never-ending project is coming to an end very soon, so excited about that. I just wanted to jump on here and check in with everybody. I don't think I got a video out last week. It was the 4th of July, so I'm hoping everybody had a great, safe 4th of July, celebrating our independence. Having the time to stop for a second, be with your family, and be grateful for all that is this country. I'm really hopeful that we kind of get back to the way things were not too long ago. So we'll leave it at that. Very grateful for that time with my family. My mother's in from Tennessee, so she's been visiting, staying at the house with us. That's always fun. We only get to see her in person, like once a year, so whenever she's in town, we take full advantage of that. I gotta say, I'm super thrilled and excited right now on all of the comments and new subscribers on my page. We are really close to 1,000 subscribers. There was a time there around like 400 or 500 that I wondered if I could even grow this channel with the platform and the format really that I have, which is kind of all over the place. Sometimes we're talking about construction, sometimes we're talking about mental health, sometimes we're talking about challenging things in life. We talk about whatever's going on, and that's what I love in this channel. So today I wanted to give a little update on the TSW. It's been 5 months since I stopped using topical steroids, and I'll say the first 3-4 months were just incredibly intense. I mean, I could not handle heat. My body could not sweat. My skin was just an absolute mess. And from month 4 to month 5, really took a turn for the better. Right now, I'm actually technically dealing with a pretty large flare, but it's super minor in terms of, what it's been in the past. So even with this being a larger type flare that's kind of bugging me more than some of the other ones, it's still progressing the right way to where like every flare is a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to deal with. It's definitely not a straight line healing. It definitely goes like this, but it seems like the flares are just lighter and lighter as we continue to move forward. So I'm going to make a video about all the things that I do that have been helping it, because I'm not doing any type of pharmaceutical. I'm not using any types of creams. I'm literally relying on my skin and my body to repair itself, utilizing supplements and collagen and all, putting the right types of proteins in my body right now as well, and relying heavily on Dead Sea salts to kind of dry me out and kind of stop that itch whenever there's a new raw flare. I kind of use that Dead Sea salt to cut that itch out. So that's been helping. What else is going on? Really been working hard to practice stoicism and pairing that with my faith in the Lord to just deal with life in a better way. My life, for as long as I know it, has just been riddled with just anxiety and angst and, the feeling of feeling like I need to rush. I think a lot of us deal with that. We don't even realize how big of a problem or how much it impacts our moods or our daily life until we start to deal with it and start to have less connection to those emotions and start to sit back and say like, wow, like life is like a lot less hectic, a lot more enjoyable when I don't attach all of these emotions to however I'm feeling. So I've been dealing with that a lot better. I feel like we're always a work in progress, but being self-aware enough to look at situations, even if it's just a situation as quickly as like trying to rush out of your house in the morning. So you're rushing out of your house, then you get in your car and you're all worked up and you're screaming at people in traffic, and it's like, you can just stop for a second, take a step back and be like, okay, I'm not going to get myself all worked up into this fight or flight mode as I leave the house, because that's going to carry on as I'm in the car. Now I'm driving to the job site and I'm stressed out. Then I'm going to be on the job site, worked up. It's like, just take a step back and realize, hey, I'm going to leave this house at the appropriate time. We're going to move through each step of the day appropriately. And we don't have to connect angst or anxiety or a feeling of needing to be rushed to any of those things. And that's another big thing that, you know, keeps me locked into being an entrepreneur, is having that freedom of time. That's a big thing. That's what I would say is the biggest positive in the early stages of your business, is being able to control your time. Now, you're not going to have a lot of time because you're going to be working your butt off. You're trying to build a business, right? So you're not going to have a lot of time. But if something comes up and you need to juggle your schedule and move things around, you have that ability. And I would say that I've been in business self-employed since 2020, but really with Complete Construction Group as a remodeling licensed contractor, I've only been in business for, just over a year, 2 years max. Because when did I get my license? I got my license in 2023. So yeah, it's only been 1 year. So we're still a new business figuring things out. So I deal with all that kind of stuff as well. But what keeps me locked in is just having the ability to dictate my day, and also just having faith that the Lord's going to provide. That's a big one, because it can be scary in the beginning stages. And when one of those muscles you have to be able to flex is the muscle of getting up, doing your absolute best, going down every avenue you need to go down that day, putting yourself out there, and coming home empty-handed. Then having the ability, the resilience to go to bed, get up the next day, and do the same exact thing. And it can take some time before you see results, but it's that resilient muscle that you're going to build that's really important. So just kind of rambling on this morning, wanting to touch base on a few things. Really excited with the growth of this channel. Please, guys, continue to comment, continue to share. Let me know some subjects that you would like me to talk about, or some questions you might have. I'm 34 years old, so I'm not old by any means, but I've been through a lot of situations in my life that has given me a lot of insight and wisdom into a lot of different areas. So I'd love to be able to share that with you guys. I just don't know exactly what you want to hear. So leave me a comment of some situations you're going through, maybe some questions you might have. It can pertain to business, entrepreneurship, can pertain to OCD and anxiety, mental health, just personal growth and development as a whole. Hit me up. Thank you, guys. I see all of you guys subscribing. I see your comments. Thank you all, and God bless.